you missing, but you gon' get through it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Akers, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 43-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run this with Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Seahawks 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. He's caught inside the 5. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. from the shotgun. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. They'll try and run it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Wilson. The quick slant caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and goal from the 1. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. On second down now. It's Brown, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down. Akers. They had a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Gone. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets kicked in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Going to runs, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 4, this is second down and 1. They'll run to Dallas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself. Just let it happen.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That third down conversion good for 23.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tossing this out wide to Dallas.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DJ Dallas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Brown.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Goff.
The throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Down. Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Goff. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Jordan Brooks
Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff.
Well, deepest to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on first down. Akers. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now here on EA sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They'll run here with Akers.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Again, it'll be Akers.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The shot on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete to Philip.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the ground, it's Dallas.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run here with Dallas. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got the lead, and there he goes. He's at the 50. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now they'll run it again with Penny. He's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. He's got that wide open, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. He knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
That simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Seahawks, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have.